going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fresco, and today we're checking out some more Bleach. I think we're coming to the conclusion of the Espadas versus the Soul Society. We have Byakuya and Kenpachi fighting Yami, and they're going to continue with that fight while Ichigo goes back to the world of the living to try to help the rest of the captains. If he can. I mean, they have Yamamoto there, right? Do they really need Ichigo's help to fight Aizen? I mean, unless they're trying to like hint off that Ichigo is stronger than Yamamoto. Don't tell me, but I don't think that that would be the case here, right? Unless Yamamoto decides to not get involved. I mean, he's been spectating this entire time, so I don't know. There's so many routes that this can go, right? And I'm not able to pinpoint onto one, but I'm super excited. I hope you guys are as well. As per usual, all of my reactions are to give you guys a genuine reaction, to commentate and review. So without further ado, if you haven't subbed already to the channel, consider subscribing. It's free. I post up a new video every single Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time and on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Let's get into this, guys.
It felt like a fly buzzing around me. But if you're gonna hit me, why don't you do it with all your strength, maggot? You're the pest here, and it's time to swat you.
Okay, so they were able to open it up. I guess it wasn't a door. Like it was, I thought it was a door, but it wasn't. All right. I forgot she can heal too. Wait. Can Unohana heal also? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Unohana can heal the visors.
One misstep inside and you wind up in an unknown space between the world of the living and Waco Mundo, and there will be no way to get back. But that might be very entertaining for me to watch. What's the matter?
Well, come to think of it, when Kisuke saw us off, I remember he was talking down to us just like you're doing right now.
Oh yeah. I guess they're a little more alike, huh? Than than I thought.
So, since you're the second person to become Chief of Research and Development, you must have been his apprentice or something. The two of you are very similar.
I don't think he likes that.
Bye now.
What if he closes the gate?
Captain Unohana.
Ooh, we're getting some Unohana screen time here. I feel like we don't get a lot of that, right?
Quite fearless. He has my interest. Oh, I've got plans for you, little Ichigo.
Master Mayuri.
At first, I thought it might be interesting to trap him in the Garganta, but forget it. When this battle is finally over, I'm going to take my time putting some real fear into him.
Oh, brother.
As this battle is going to be for him, it's going to seem like a walk in the park after I'm done.
Think about it, Master Mayuri. I'll come up with a plan.
Wow, she's so nonchalant. So calm. Ooh, he wasn't able to cut him, huh?
What a surprise. You're pretty tough for a filthy maggot. Big talk for a scrawny bug. Take this.
They're perfect for each other.
Can't fight back anymore. Give it up. It's over. I'll crush you like the bug you are.
Ooh.
Cut off two of my fingers. That was a really cheap shot.
Cheap shot. Cheap how? This is all fair game. You're trying to kill him. He's gonna cut you up piece by piece. Take off his nose.
Not done yet.
Oh my god. Kenpachi's smoking his boots.
You damn bug! Why did you stay behind, Mayuri Kurotsuchi?
Odd. My whereabouts don't seem like something you would even take the time to concern yourself with.
I keep thinking there should be many more things of interest to you in the world of the living. So why stay here?
I think he wants Yami.
You're plotting something.
Ah, we're very suspicious, aren't we? Don't worry so much. When all is said and done, you'll see that I'm not planning anything that will scare you.
I don't think he's getting scared, but you know.
Actually, at the moment, in case you're wondering, I've discovered that the corpses over here are more interesting. That is really all there is to it. Once the battle in the world of the living is over, someone will open up a Garganta from the other side. By then, I should be finished with my work here and be able to use that Garganta to go to the world of the living, where I'll take time examining each of the corpses.
Wait, so the portal that he created, was it only one-time use?
Well, what is it?
Huh.
What is it? How many times must I ask you to speak? If you have something to say it and be done. Huh?
Well, I never would have expected you to say such a thing.
Huh?
Or make such an assumption.
Like what?
You know very well. You believe sending Ichigo Kurosaki to the world of the living will end that battle. On top of that, it sounds like you believe the boy will ultimately be victorious.
Really? He believes that? I didn't catch that.
That's nonsense.
Interesting.
Total nonsense. I never expected that you would make such absurd assumptions. Captain Kuchiki.
Ah. He smiled.
There.
Wow. A lot of character development here, I feel.
Ichigo. I have been meaning to ask you something. I heard that you had encountered Sosuke Aizen once before at Sokyuku Hill, is that correct?
You heard right. What about it?
What did you think?
There was only one thing to think. The guy had monstrous strength.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I still don't know how he got this much strength. I forgot about this. Look at him. He was so young. Young Aizen. Young
He was
Aizen.
completely helpless. He didn't even use his Shikai. It was a one-sided encounter.
One finger, by the way.
Wait a minute. Are you absolutely sure he didn't use his Shikai when he was fighting you?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Huh?
The fact that you seemed so weak he didn't need to use his Shikai is now actually your greatest advantage.
You think that he's gonna underestimate his
There are
strength?
some things I need to fill you in on, Ichigo. At the moment, you are probably the only person in the world of the living, the Soul Society, and Waco Mundo who can fight Sosuke Aizen and actually defeat him.
I always thought that Aizen didn't like age, but
Tell you about
I guess he does.
his Zanpakuto, which is called Kyoka Suigetsu, and the requirements to activate it.
Requirements.
This is my Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu. Its ability is perfect hypnosis.
Impossible! It couldn't change. Kyoka Suigetsu has always been a running water type Zanpakuto. It uses the diffused reflection of mist to confuse enemies into attacking each other. You yourself explained to us exactly how it worked, Captain Aizen.
He lied.
And we saw it with our own eyes. You specifically gathered all the lieutenants together because you wanted to demonstrate it.
I see now. Your demonstration was actually the hypnosis ritual.
You're catching on quickly. Complete hypnosis controls all 5 senses and is able to cause every dimension of a target, including its form, shape, mass, feel, and smell, even its vocal patterns and the way it tastes.
Crazy power.
Replicate that of an enemy. In other words, it is possible for me to make a fly appear to be a dragon or a marsh of flower bed. And all I need to do to activate it is simply show my enemies my Zanpakuto's Kanzen Saiming release. The power of my Zanpakuto is limited only by my mind, because whoever lays their eyes on it even once will be hypnotized into doing my bidding whenever I release my Kyoka Suigetsu.
What if he fights him
Anyone who sees it
blindfolded?
just once.
That's right. All of us who make up the 13 court guard squads, Kisuke Urahara's people, with whom you are acquainted in the world of the
What if he fights him blindfolded?
Aizen's subordinates,
Everyone
the
has seen it,
and the Espadas.
right?
Everyone who is even remotely involved in the battles in the world of the living has seen Aizen's Shikai.
Except Ichigo. God damn!
That is, except for
That's
you, Ichigo.
seasons and seasons, and he never saw it? I didn't even think about that.
Spiritual pressure equal to a captain, and you have not seen the Kyoka Suigetsu Shikai.
So as long as I don't see Aizen's Shikai, I won't fall under his perfect hypnosis?
That's right. Keep in mind,
He could use
your
his
advantage
hearing.
is very important in this battle, but you have to maintain that advantage. If you do anything to lose it,
And
you will
that
become
means-
vulnerable and the battle cannot be
That
won.
means Kaname hasn't seen it either, so he's been doing
In
everything.
this confrontation from here on out, you must not look at Sosuke Aizen's Shikai. Do you understand?
Damn. That's crazy.
Captain Uno.
I don't know why that's so cool to me.
I'm glad you explained all of that to me. Before I have to meet up with him again.
Better put on a goddamn blindfold.
I can do this. My path is clear. This time, I'll defeat Aizen.
I don't know if he will, but you know.
You're pretty slow.
Ooh. Oh.
Hey, maggot, that gets me itchy. Is that the best you got?
He's gonna cut off his arm.
Ooh, I see his personality is the only thing that's brutish. He's also got some brute strength to be able to flip that giant body over.
That hurt. Damn it. You're starting to piss me off. You're like a pesky mosquito, you damn bug.
I mean, the mosquito took out your leg. They're just gonna go on forever.
Going to defeat him. I wish he'd get it over with quick. On pins and needles, I'm dying to dissect that big espada. Oh, great. It appears I'll be dissecting the Squad 11 captain instead of that big bruiser I was so excited about. But that should be enjoyable too, just less to cut up.
I'm dead.
How bad does it look, Isane? Real bad. But I'll handle it. Please save them. I will. Ichigo.
Damn. There has to have been a point where Ichigo saw his Zanpakuto, right?
Listen, Ichigo.
Huh?
How about you let me run in front of you for a little while?
Why?
I'm alright. If you're worried about me using up my spiritual pressure, don't be. I'm doing just fine.
Ichigo, I think it would be a good idea if you'd let me run in front of you now.
Sure. If you insist.
Why? Why is the floor breaking?
No worries.
Wow. Path looks so nice when it's laid out by Captain Spirit Energy.
I see.
Mine'd be nice too, if I were in good condition.
What are you talking about? Don't you know that you and I have similar spirit energy?
Huh?
From what I can see, your wounds have already healed up. But you'd be making a mess even in your best condition. Your sloppy spirit energy is not suited to this sort of task.
Right. It's a little it's not like concentrated, right?
That's the problem.
It's always been like that. Even in the beginning, Since when he was using the orb to fly into the Soul Society, he was never able to control his strength.
I'm not a daydreamer. This is very real. Let me point out to you, in case you missed it, I only have one sleeve. When I release my Bankai, my robe transforms. It seems this different robe is part of my Bankai.
Right.
However, when Isane was healing my wounds, only part of my robe got fixed. But when Orihime healed me before, my robe was completely restored. So I asked Isane what happened. She said she discovered she can heal wounds quickly, but it takes her a while to revive a person's spirit energy. I was in a big hurry. Rukia and the others were in trouble, and I couldn't stay to finish. I left before having all my spirit energy restored.
Well, that's not good.
So this is it. This is all the spirit energy I have right now.
She might need to heal him.
See? If I were at my best, I could do better.
Impossible. His robe is less than half of what it usually is. This is not what I expected to hear. If he only has half of his spirit energy, that's bad. I was under the impression that his level was equal to a captain's, and it needs to be.
But you can heal him, can you not? Like, isn't that part of your Zanpakuto's?
Ichigo, I think you should run in front of me now. I'm going to try to restore your spirit energy as best I can while we're moving along.
On the run? While we're in motion? You're able to do that?
Yes, I am. When healing with Kido, we start by restoring one's inner spirit energy. Then the restored internal spirit energy is combined with the healer's
But doesn't she
external
use
spirit
that,
energy,
like,
which causes the whole
beast?
body to be repaired. As it turns out, restoring missing spirit energy in a body that has been healed is quite easy. I've done it many times. Now, Ichigo, to the front.
Okay.
If what I am sensing is really only half of his spirit energy, then if I restore him, there's a very good chance he could be the advantage we need.
Oh, I see. I see. So right now where he is,
To end this battle.
right now where he is, he has the strength of a captain. So if he goes past that, then he's stronger than a captain. Got it. Got it, got it.
I don't think so, maggot. Go on! Get away from me!
He's dicing him up into little pieces.
Bastard! That hurts!
I would imagine he's trying to cause you pain. Yes. Oh! Well, that's another stump.
That was my leg, you creep! Oh, last one! Ah!
Thank goodness. I was getting so tired of all this waiting around that I almost fell asleep. But it looks like now I can begin dissecting.
He's not down.
Prepare to dissect, Nemo.
Yes, Master Mayuri.
He's not done. There's no way. But, you know, we're getting there.
Huh. He finally went down. He was pretty tough. Hey, big guy, are you really done now? Hey, Byaki Yakuchiki. Looks like this guy's had it. I'm gonna let you handle the rest.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
What, are you stupid?
He's gonna grab him.
You must be bored from standing around watching all this. So I'm
Don't be so cocky, Kenpachi. Come on, man.
the cleanup crew.
I see. You're telling me to tidy up after you by taking care of your unfinished business, is that it? Just who do you think you are?
Excuse me. I don't like finishing off those who are weaker than I am. Stop complaining and just do it already.
I refuse. Clean up your own mess. I think this type of dirty work is more suited to a brute like you.
Well, that's a very, very close up. Settle? Or Bala. I always get confused. I know you've told me. I know. But even so, I forget sometimes.
Brother, are you?
What are they doing down there? Well, the good news is no matter who lives and who dies, I'll still acquire some excellent research specimens afterwards.
That was an impressive Seto.
Seto.
That damn bastard. I guess he still has some power left.
It seems so. You said he was almost finished. From over here, it certainly doesn't look that way. Your assessment of his condition has proven very foolish.
Ha! I wasn't wrong. I told you all that guy needed was someone to finish him off. The only foolish part was thinking that you could handle it.
Is that so? You doubt my abilities, do you? Why don't you judge them for yourself?
Are they gonna fight each other? Jesus Christ, man.
Fight you. And now's as good a time as any.
This is the worst time. Oh my god. You idiots.
You're in the way. Get lost.
Ooh. I guess this is why Ichigo was struggling, right? Because he wasn't at 100. He was at less than half. He was like at 25% of his strength remaining.
Shall we get on with it?
This man doesn't go down. Did he get bigger?
He is persistent. What a nuisance.
Oh god.
You two are starting to piss me off.
Oh god. What the hell?
What's with him? Is he gone crazy or something? Unforgivable.
Oh, I thought this form was bad. Oh, okay, we're going further. We're going further.
What happened? What is that?
What? Zero negative or zero negative zero.
You two, by all means, keep annoying me. The name of my resurrection is Ira. I'm a beast of rage. Anger fuels me. It becomes my strength.
So this is his release form.
Make me angrier. It will only make your deaths that much more pathetic.
But I thought that his release form was the other one.
You are making things difficult. I wish they'd just hurry up and kill each other already. I mean, if he gets any larger,
He looks like a dinosaur.
difficult to dissect his body.
But he's slower. Ooh. Yeah, so Kaname never saw Aizen's Zanpakuto, right? So he's 100% doing all of this by his own free will, not under hypnosis, which is something to think about. Oh my god, he's so weak right now. He's gonna end up dying. It's a damn liability, man. Whoa.
Come back, Kaname!
I remember this.
Have you forgotten? You once told me why you became a Soul Reaper.
I remember.
Was it for your friend who lost their life? Wasn't it to carry out your justice?
I thought I had made it clear to you. My eyes can only see one path, and that is the path with the least amount of blood. Justice is always there, and the path I follow is justice.
What if Kaname's good? What if he's like a sleeper agent, right? Where...
Friend of Kaname Tosen, you whose name I do not know, what would you have done? What would you have said to stop him?
Like, what if this entire time he's been so faithful to Aizen, but the reason why was for the one time to, like, strike Aizen, right? To backstab him.
He'll be back.
That's what I'm thinking here, but I could be wrong.
Find a way to open his eyes to the truth.
Because he's not hypnotized. Or I could be talking out of my ass. You know? Gin, I think Gin is just bad.
At least now you are leaving us.
I think Gin is just bad news. He really doesn't care. But I think it's because, in a sense, he was, like, brought in. Gin was just a child. Kaname, But I think Una, since Orihime is busy right now, I think Unohana will be able to save her. Because Unohana's healing capabilities is, like, up here, right? I think.
Shinji,
Don't speak.
I did hear you. I just couldn't hold back.
So everyone here has seen his Zanpakuto.
How ferocious. Your eyes look as if they've come back to life for the first time in 100 years.
Here we go.
Shinji Hirago.
Here we go, picking at his brain. He took out who was like his little sister. He's gonna get pissed.
If you do, by all means attack. I'll make an exception. And I'll only fight you with my sword.
This is a stupid idea.
Yes, Shinji? Sorry to ask you this in your current state, but please take care of Hiyori. Do whatever you can to keep her alive, at least until Ichigo returns. Yes.
Oh, this is foolish.
Shinji.
Until Ichigo returns, eh? You must trust that boy quite a lot. How very touching.
Yes, that must be unfathomable for someone who doesn't even trust his own people.
Hmm.
You don't get it. Trust is the same thing as reliance. It's a fault of cowards.
He doesn't want to rely on
I
anyone.
have no need for such weakness.
That's pretty rich coming from a guy who surrounds himself with henchmen. But you trick your subordinates into trusting you.
Right.
That fast-talking silver tongue of yours.
That's what I'm saying.
Not quite.
So you know.
I have many subordinates, many who've pledged themselves to me,
Hmm.
but I've never asked for any of their trust.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, I've asked for their allegiance, but faith is another matter altogether. In fact, I always told them to never trust anyone, including myself.
Yeah, but they did anyways. Or at least...
Fortunately, though, I've met no one who is strong enough to actually heed that warning. All creatures need to obey.
Stark and
No
Hannibal.
one can survive without trusting someone they feel is better, more worthy than themselves. To avoid responsibility, those who are worthy looking behind, searching for more superior beings. And those superiors do the same, looking for even stronger individuals they can believe in. That is how all kings are created. It is also how gods are born.
Is he trying to imply that he's a god?
Don't believe me yet, Shinji Hirago. I'm going to take my time and show you which god you should have faith in. And afterwards, you'll decide what to believe.
Show us right now.
I'm surprised. Frankly, I never expected Lord Aizen to go to the front lines. However, since Lord Aizen has made his move, I suppose that I should take you on with my true power.
Your true power? You mean your Bankai? Very well, then I shall use mine also.
My Bankai? Ridiculous. Lord Aizen has granted me a power that is far more powerful than a simple Bankai.
Hmm? No.
Damn you, Kaname.
It can't.
No way.
That's.
Stop now! Kaname!
No way.
Is this how far you've fallen, bastard?
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong? Oh, that's badass, dude.
Holification. Is that holification, Captain Tosin?
Bro.
It is.
But sir, why?
Bro. I was wrong.
Sure, no!
I was wrong. You know who he looks like?
Tekken!
God. What is his name? From Metal Gear Solid. Is it Raiden? Raiden? Or maybe Psycho Mantis?
What?
One of the Metal Gear Solid enemies or characters. That mask reminds me of it.
What is this power?
So that means Geen can holify also. Ooh. God damn! He's throwing him like potatoes. And I really like how the mask looks, cause
You know, that half Soul Reaper boy you consider an
it's so simple, right?
the power of holification as well. I'm curious. Why do you scorn me like you do for gaining this same power?
Good point.
It's different. Ichigo Kurosaki did not holify by his own choice. He's not the same as you. As a Soul Reaper, you had more than enough strength already, and yet you couldn't contain your desire for more. What you did was depraved.
Damn.
Depraved? How is it depraved for Soul Reapers to become closer to Hollows? That's a simplistic judgment from one who sees all Soul Reapers as good, and all Hollows as evil.
You're wrong.
I really like this transformation.
Comrades, you betrayed your friends. You even betrayed your followers.
Right.
All for the sake of gaining excessive power. That is the definition of depravity.
Sajin.
Well. I'm surprised he's still alive.
Step close enough to you. A naive mistake.
Not quite. I instinctively dodged your blade by a hair.
I saw blood!
Once you've drawn your sword, always position yourself to be able to sidestep an attack. Captain Tosin,
Huh.
you taught me that. In fact, it's because of you that I was able to...
What's wrong, Shuhei? Why have you called me here? You wish to speak with me. What's troubling you?
Captain Tosin, I beg you, relieve me of my post as a seated officer.
Ah, I understand. Don't worry about your mistake during training yesterday. Everyone starts off like that.
This is different. I didn't fall behind because I made a mistake, or because I was careless. I was just afraid. My right eye was wounded when I went to the world of the living for a drill.
I don't remember that.
I've been unsteady.
Unless that was an episode that was in filler.
Whenever I face an enemy, I lose my confidence. Captain Tosin, I'm just too afraid to do battle.
You're afraid of battle, are you? That's exactly why you should remain an officer. The most important asset for a warrior is not power. No, it is a heart that fears conflict.
A heart that fears?
That's right. Even I fear entering a battle.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it now, unless it's all a facade.
How could I not be afraid to fight? Gripping my sword, even taking a step forward like this, it's incredibly terrifying. Fear gives you the courage to raise your sword.
This is very pretty.
It gives you the strength and will to fight for others, for those who also fear battle. Those who are unafraid to hold their swords in battle don't have the right to hold them at all. Shuhei, if you are truly afraid of fighting, then you have already gained something invaluable to a warrior.
But now, I don't understand, Captain Tosin. Those were your words. So why discard everything for mere power? What is it you fear now? Tell me, Captain, where is that fear that guided you?
I was waiting for that.
Captain, why?
I was waiting for that. I was.
I am afraid. I had the same fear for 100 years. The fear of assimilating and dying as a soul reaper.
That's not gonna be enough, man. He's in holified form, and he was already strong before that.
I swear I will do whatever it takes to open your eyes to the truth.
I don't know what to believe anymore. I was going down a route, right, where I thought maybe, okay, maybe Kaname is actually good, right? And he stood by Aizen's side for so long because he knew the strength that Aizen had. So he would stick by his side, monitor everything about Aizen, learn everything about Aizen, get the strength of that Aizen provides to him, and then, you know, help get rid of Aizen. It could be that he just stabbed Shuhei in a place that doesn't kill him. God, I'm just, oh God, why do I, something in my gut is just telling me that Kaname is good still, right? Because we've had scenarios like that where we think someone died, but they didn't actually die. But we also have had scenarios where people did die and espadas did die. But I don't know. Why would he say I'm on the path of justice while getting elevated with Aizen? That's not justice. It's just not. Something here and here is telling me. Don't tell me in the comments. I feel like that'd be major spoilers, but I feel it. we got to keep on going. Guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you get notified when I post up a new video. I post up a new video every single Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thanks again, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Bleach. Later, guys.